If you're learning SQL right now, I want to ask you something honest. How many hours have you spent watching tutorials? A join tutorial, a window functions video, another 8-hour SQL course. And while you're watching, it all makes sense. It clicks. But the second you sit down to actually write a query on your own, you freeze. That's the tutorial trap. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would do instead. Specific steps, no vague just practice more advice. Because honestly, that's what got you here in the first place. But before we get into it, let's make sure we agree this skill is actually worth your time. Because I know some of you are wondering whether SQL even matters anymore with AI tools everywhere. Here's the reality. SQL is the most requested skill in data analyst job postings. It shows up in over 52% of all listings. Not Python, not Tableau, SQL. And analyst roles are projected to grow 23% by 2032, with over 100,000 new openings forecast in the US alone over the next decade. But here's what nobody actually talks about. Most people applying to those jobs can already write a basic select statement. What they can't do is write a clean window function, debug a messy CTE, or hold it together during a practical SQL exam under pressure. I've been in interviews, I've been on hiring panels. The gap between I know SQL and I can write a window function on a whiteboard is enormous. And that gap, that's your opportunity. Think about it this way. You can watch someone play piano for 100 hours and still not be able to play a single song. SQL is exactly the same. Passive exposure builds familiarity, not skill. And interviews don't test familiarity. So here's what I would do if I was starting from scratch today, or if I needed to get job ready fast. The skills that actually show up in interviews and on the job fall into three tiers. First, the basics everyone expects. Select, where, group by joins. If you can't do these cleanly and quickly, you won't make it past the screening round. That's just the reality. Second, the differentiators. Window functions like rank, row number, lag and lead, CTEs, subqueries. This is what separates candidates who get offers from candidates who don't. I've been in those hiring conversations. The moment someone stumbles on a window function question, it's basically over. Third, what makes you dangerous on the job? Performance optimization. Knowing when a query is inefficient and why. Understanding indexes. Writing SQL that doesn't bring down a production database at 9 a.m. on a Monday. This is where most self-study falls apart. Clean, perfectly formatted tutorial datasets are nothing like what you will actually encounter at work or in a certification exam. You want tables with missing values, inconsistent formatting, multiple joins required just to get to an answer. That's where the skill actually develops. And learning to debug is a huge part of that. Don't skip it. This is the biggest mindset shift. If your goal is get better at SQL, you will drift. If your goal is pass a certification exam by this specific date, you'll actually do it. A deadline and a credential make the whole process faster and more focused because you're not just collecting knowledge, you're preparing to prove it. Which is exactly why I want to talk about DataCamp, specifically their SQL Associate Certificate. I've been recommending this to people for years. Analysts on my team, people who reach out about career transitions, self-taught folks who feel like they're missing structure. It consistently delivers. Here's what I like about it. It's not just a course completion badge. It's an actual exam, a 60-minute timed theory assessment, plus a practical component where you write real queries against real tables. That matters because employers can tell the difference between someone who finished a course and someone who has been tested under pressure. The certification covers exactly the skills I just walked you through. Joins, aggregation, window functions, CTEs, data cleaning, subqueries. The prep track builds you up to all of it, and the exam is how you prove you can actually execute. What I appreciated about data camp when I was learning was that it doesn't let you stay passive. You can't just watch and nod. You have to write the query or you don't move forward. That friction is intentional and it's what makes things stick. Link is in the description, takes you straight to the SQL skill track. There's a free tier so you can try it before committing to anything. Now I want to be straight with you. SQL is not the finish line. It's the entry ticket. Once you have got SQL solid, here's what the market wants you to layer on top. Python. It shows up in about a third of data analyst postings now. Not deep machine learning stuff, pandas, numpy, basic automation. If your SQL is strong and you add Python fundamentals, you become noticeably more hireable. A BI tool, Tableau is in 28% of job postings, Power BI is close behind at nearly 25%. Employers want analysts who can take SQL queries and turn them into dashboards that someone in marketing or finance can actually use. Communication, this one's underrated. The analysts who move up fastest aren't the ones writing the most elegant queries. They are the ones who can explain what the data actually means to someone who's never heard of a join. That's the real differentiator long term. And on the AI question, because I know it's on people's mind, yes, AI tools can generate SQL now. But the people who stay valuable are the ones who know when the AI is wrong. That skill doesn't go away. If anything, it becomes more valuable over time. So, if you're trying to break into data or level up in a role you're already in, don't wait until you feel ready. Get your SQL sharp, add Python and a BI tool, start putting projects on GitHub or a portfolio site. Pick a milestone. The DataCamp SQL Associate Certificate is a great one, and work backward from exam day. You'll learn faster because you have a target, and you'll walk away with something you can actually put on a resume and LinkedIn. DataCamp link is in the description. Subscribe to Learn at No Star if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.